going to be installing a closet storage system in this entry closet, and originally there was just one clothes pole here, and this system is from EasyTrack. This system is supported by a hang track, so I'm going to mark the position of the studs. The company recommends that the top of the panels are 84 inches from the ground, and the slot that's going to slip into the hang track needs to be 8.5 inches lower than that. So I'm going to make a line on the wall 75.5 inches from the floor. As long as the panels are within 3 inches of a stud, you don't need any extra support. If it's farther than 3 inches, you should use a toggle. For this closet, the studs are actually 24 inches on center, so I'm going to add an extra toggle in between the studs. I'm going to mark for my screws and my toggle. I'm going to drill 1/8 inch pilot holes for the screws and a 1/2 inch hole for the toggle. If you're using the toggles, you're going to rotate it so it fits into your pilot hole. Push it in, and then you're going to pull these straps till they line up. Now you've opened up the toggle behind the wall. Pull it tight, and you're going to pull this center threaded hole flush with the wall. And now you'll bend this and snap it off. Now you have a threaded hole in the wall. And in that toggle is where your threaded hole is. You'll be using a bolt that's going to tighten down on that behind the wall. I'm going to use the bolts and connect to the toggles first, and then I'll put my screws into the studs. For this project, I'm going to need an extra length of the hang track, so I'm going to cut this with a hacksaw. For this layout, we're using 2 long panels, and on the ends, 2 shorter panels. In the center section, we're going to have shelves, a drawer, and 2 wire baskets. To plan the spacing for everything in this section, I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. The basket hangs on 2 slides. I'm going to detach the inner slide and connect this to our panel. The inner slide is held in place with 2 screws. I'm using the 1st and the 3rd screw hole. Snug down your screw, don't over tighten it, and then slide on your track. Your basket just sits into hooks on the track. Now I can decide where I want the next basket. We're going to be adding a drawer above the baskets, and the drawer is very unique. It folds up on itself. They provide wood glue that we're going to be putting into the dowel holes and then to the joints, and then we'll fold it up and put the bottom in. You're going to attach the knob to the drawer front first, and then attach the drawer front to your box. We're going to put the slides on the side of the drawer. You're going to separate the inner slide by pulling up on this plastic lever. You're going to flip your drawer over, and then you're going to use the provided templates to mark for the drawer slides. You want the closed side of the slide against the door front. The main part of the drawer slide is held in with 2 screws. Above the drawer, I'm going to screw in a shelf. For the shelves in the center of the unit, I'll be screwing in from the side. For the very top shelf, I'll be using shelf pins. For any of the exposed screws, they have decorative covers. Now that the center section is done, I'm going to cut down closet rods for the sides. The closet pole holders just push right into the panels. The close rod just snaps into place. And this is against a wall, so this is going to be solid. If you didn't have this side panel against a wall, you could run pilot holes under this and put screws into it, and that's going to hold it in place. It's a very customizable system, and I'll put some more information underneath the video.